anxiety that won't quit, burnout that feels inevitable, loneliness even when you're connected. These aren't just modern problems, they're human problems. And 2,000 years ago, a philosophy called Stoicism had the answers. Used by slaves, emperors, and everyone in between, Stoicism isn't about suppressing emotions, it's about mastering them. Today, we're applying ancient Stoic wisdom to these three big struggles. Let's begin. Number 1, anxiety. The Stoics knew anxiety isn't about what happens, it's about how we interpret it. Seneca said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." Modern research shows 85% of what we worry about never happens. Here's how Stoics break the cycle. Use the dichotomy of control. Stoics ask one critical question: is this within my control? Burnout often starts with resistance, stress, and lack of purpose. Stoics flip it. Instead, we think this is my training ground. Hate your commute? That's meditation time. Buried in emails? Practice focus. Marcus Aurelius ruled an empire but wrote, "You need to retreat into yourself." Stoic rest isn't laziness. It's recovery for higher purpose. Schedule it like a Roman general. After this battle, I rest. Stoics had 2 rules: master solitude and choose relationships like your life depends on it. Because it does. Why? Because if you can't be at peace with your own mind, no outcome will ever make you feel whole. Loneliness doesn't vanish from more contacts. It dissolves when you stop mistaking proximity for kinship. The Stoics built circles where truth was spoken without flattery, help given without debt, and growth mattered more than comfort. That's how you turn acquaintances into allies in the battle for a meaningful life. Love the grind, and it stops feeling like grind. Embrace the challenges and grow from them. Ask, what's real right now? Not the what ifs, but the what is. What if people judge me? You'd survive. Anxiety loses power when you stare it down. The Stoics didn't grind mindlessly. They worked with ruthless intention. Here's their blueprint. They didn't just talk about purpose. They lived it through service. Marcus Aurelius, despite being emperor, wrote that what's not good for the hive isn't good for the bee. This wasn't just poetry, it was his operating system. When you tutor, you don't just teach, you learn patience. When you volunteer, you don't just give time, you gain perspective. When you mentor, you don't just guide others, you clarify your own wisdom. Write down your worries and cross out what you can't control. Watch how much lighter you feel. Ask, did I do my best? Did I like the path I am going? The modern trap is chasing outcomes you can't control. Stoics focus on effort. Do your best. Improve your results. The one thing you own is what you can control. Practice negative visualization, imagining worst-case scenarios to strip away fear. Try this. What if I fail? You would adapt. Another thing Stoics use is present moment anchoring. Anxiety lives in the future. Bring yourself back to present. Pause. Breathe. Your life is now. Number 2, burnout. Burnout isn't just exhaustion, it's working without purpose. Epictetus, born a slave, said, "It's not what happens, but how you respond." Virtue is a strong concept in Stoicism. Stoics measured success by virtue, not vanity metrics. Define a strategic plan to overcome your challenges. Execute it and analyze your progress. It will bring back your sense of achievement and purpose. Number 3, loneliness. In a hyper-connected world is the ultimate irony, feeling lonely. Focus on meaningful connections. The key is to have quality over quantity. Seneca warned, life's too short for shallow friendships. But this wasn't just advice, it was survival strategy. Serve others. Stoics believed purpose comes from contribution. Tutor, volunteer, mentor. It will expose you to environments of real connections and contribution. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.